4, 3, 2, and 1.
What's up, dude?
We are live. How you doing, man?
Good, and you, bro?
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, another episode, guys. We miss you. We love you. Thank you for all your positive feedback, all your support. We're excited to keep this going, right, Brandon?
We are. It's crazy times, but we're happy to be back.
Yeah, we're happy, man. And
give you some peace.
That's it. So, guys, we're gonna we decided to go with this canvas piece. Brandon, you want to talk about it a little bit?
I'm the one who actually painted this, and this is my first piece ever, first and last. Hopefully, get one in soon. But I don't know. One day, me and Josh came after was it at Ito's barbershop?
Yep.
Came after art. Like an art war?
Yeah, art fight, maybe.
Yeah,
local art fight.
Yeah, and we came back and Josh threw up 2 canvases and we started listening to some wavy music. And then I painted this. I don't know, it's deep down from the soul.
I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like splatters on here. So whenever we were doing it, I was like, Brandon, just feel the music, like, just go with it. And Brandon, I'm not kidding you, Brandon like stood up and just started going, like throwing the paint and like wherever the canvas was, there was paint all around it. So he painted my wall as well. Yeah. Guys, I mean, I love this stuff, but I'm even more excited.
Me too.
About our guest tonight. We got a very special guest, my brother, Luke Griego.
Dear best friend of mine. What's up, Luke? What's up, guys? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Luke?
What's up, Josh?
Glad to have you on, man.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, wait. I missed you. How have you been, man?
I've been good. I am visiting for the week, and I don't know. It's been nice to be able to be here and just relax and kind of like reset. As I've like been around family and friends and stuff. So it's been good though. It's been really good.
No, it's always a blessing to have you back in town, man. I would miss you so much. When you're not here, we talk about you constantly.
Yeah.
We're always, praying for you, hoping you're doing well out there.
Yeah.
It must be hard, being out there by yourself. You're independent.
Yeah.
You're out there making waves, Luke. I'm serious, man.
You are.
Hey, show the camera your hat real quick. Look into the camera. It's such a dick, man.
Happy.
Hey, guys, don't you guys think Luke looks like the White Easy for real?
Oh, my gosh.
Honestly, I thought my hair was longer than yours, but whenever you came into town, I was like, oh, dang.
I know. This is like the longest I've ever had it in my
think
entire
it looks
life.
good, though.
I think it looks good, too, man. It's a good.
You rock it.
I'm going to grow it out till like about August, and then I'm just going to cut it all off.
Nice. You do like the shortcut?
Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
You should do something like crazy with it.
Something different.
Just dye it again.
Oh, never again. Never again. Never again.
When you bleached it?
Yeah, that was probably the top 3 worst mistakes I've ever made in my entire life.
Dude, it's okay. It was honestly everyone was doing it at the time, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, true.
Because there was like a moment where all of a sudden everyone had frosted tips or bleached hair, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No, Luke, but we're excited, man. I've been telling Brandon, I'm like, I can't wait to get like my siblings on. Brandon, you even talk about getting your brothers on and stuff, and it's just so special to have like your blood on the table. Like, I know it sounds so funny, but you are my blood. You're my brother.
Yeah.
You're my only brother.
Dang, that's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy to think.
I have never actually heard that out loud or like said that.
You're my only brother, and we have so many differences.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
well, stepbrother though, Joey.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait, what's that?
Luke, who's really my
Dad's
dad?
First kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Luke has a theory that I'm actually like my real dad is like
okay,
not my
though,
dad.
but there's actually some like base. There's not one single photo of my brother and my dad as a baby. Like, not even one. And I'm like, why is there only pictures of Josh and Dad when he's like 6? Like, where is there? There's no camera around. No,
since I was like from the age of like 1 to like 6, I was just handed off to like everyone. Like freaking.
Yeah.
I was like a football. They were just like, hey,
here you go,
where's this good person today?
You didn't have no Nina to take a random picture of you. They didn't have a camera.
I was like that kid that you saw running in the back of like pictures.
Is that Josh?
Yeah.
Face is all blurry.
I was like that ADD kid you couldn't get a hold of.
Oh my gosh.
No, but yeah. So I don't think I've ever talked about it on the podcast, but I have 2 siblings. Luke is my only brother, and then we have another sister, Hannah, and we're gonna probably get Hannah on the podcast eventually.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we got Luke first.
I know.
You're the oldest. We're 4 years apart.
6.
I remember.
We're 6 years apart.
No, we're 5.
Bro, we're
like
6
4
years
and a half.
apart. No, we're not.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
6 years. I'm 21.
No.
You're 27.
No. But we just barely turned that age.
No, dude, we're literally 6 years.
Because I remember whenever. No. But listen.
Okay. Sorry.
Whenever I graduated high school, you were a freshman, so that's 5.
I was in 6th grade when you graduated.
That's
I promise, dude. I promise. Everything. I promise. In 2011, I just finished 6th grade.
Are you serious?
I promise.
Dang.
I promise.
My whole life's been a lie.
That's how you know you're getting a little old.
Yeah. Once you like pass like after 21, it's game
He's
over.
like, can we cut?
I'm like, did you just say my age on freaking the internet?
I'm like, that's how you know you're 21. Just bleeps it out.
People still don't believe that I'm over 21. Like I get ID'd. Like at the Ice Topes game, someone called me out.
Oh my god.
And they went up to me where I was sitting and they're like, how old? They're like, let us see your ID. Like the security guy. I was so embarrassed.
I get the opposite. They're like, where are your kids? I'm like, what? Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous of you because you probably could do like a full beard.
Yeah, you can.
If you wanted.
Never again. Well,
maybe you did try it?
Now you can.
No.
You can now.
I grow it out for like a week and then it's just itchy and I'm like, I'm done with this.
You and Martin, our cousin Martin, have the same like facial.
Yeah.
Like,
My mustache is like thin. It's like 7 like thick hairs and it's just not. It doesn't even look good.
Do you shave like what every other day or something?
I shave every day.
Every day?
Mm-hmm.
would you ever let it grow out? Like your hair?
Not anytime soon. No.
So
Probably not anytime soon.
how's
Now
California?
would be the time.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I don't see
So
anybody.
for those of you guys that don't know, well, me and Luke are brothers, obviously, but Luke, when he finished high school, he decided to go to college out of state, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're all from New Mexico, born and raised, and Luke had a calling to go to California and pursue, you had your own vision, and everyone, like, I tell everyone so much. I'm like, I respect Luke so much because he had a vision in his mind,
Yeah.
and he just said, I don't care what anyone thinks, I don't care. Everyone could tell me it doesn't make sense, it's too risky, you don't have no friends out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were so many things that everyone was saying, and dude, but like, the main reason you went is because God called you to go out there, right?
Yeah, so like I would like, I don't know, like a little bit behind is like we grew up in the church and we always grew up going to church, and like I would like think about people who would like go to school to like learn about the Bible, and I'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you go to a school to do what you can just read right in front of you?
Right.
So I would like, honestly, like my entire life be like, this makes no sense. Like, why would anybody do this?
Yeah.
And then it's like super ironic that like a month before I was supposed to start school, like after high school, like I was supposed to go to university, like it just completely changed. And like I think that's when I called like our parents, and I started calling like my friends, and I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna just go out and do this. And it didn't really even make sense to me either, but it was like something I knew that like God was basically just like opening up an opportunity to do.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it was like nothing that I could have planned, really.
For
So
sure.
that's probably why it worked out so well, is that it really had nothing to do with me. So
It's crazy how like there's those moments in life like where you don't even really think about it too hard, but you just know it's what you gotta do.
yeah,
It's like almost like you just knew you had to go. Like it wasn't like you thought out everything right away, but you just knew like no matter what, like this is where I need to go. I'll figure like everything else out like along the way. Once I get there, you gotta just like take every little battle as it comes, right?
yeah. And I wish I would have known that though, because I know that you were a lot like that, and like you kind of just went with the flow with like everything, and you didn't really ever really worry about it. It was just like, I'm doing this, or I'm gonna try this, and it was so easy for you to like make decisions or like step out and do something. For me, I was like, I need to know this is taken care of, I need to know that's taken care of, like where am I gonna be in 5 years, what's gonna happen. So it's like as soon as I graduated, I had to like kind of basically like relearn how to like just basically ride the waves and just, you know what I mean? Like, and I know like even you too, like I feel like we all had plans as soon as we ended high school. We were like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna live here, we're gonna do that, but it was like God had something completely different,
For sure.
It was better though, like what you probably had planned, like you're probably doing something so much better.
Yeah.
You too, like I already know, like you're doing something that is, I don't know, so much more life-giving, and so
Yeah. Well, you guys graduated together, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like you guys were both probably like going back and forth, like what are we gonna do with our lives? Like,
Yeah.
how was it your senior year? Like,
Our senior year, I remember just having class with you. Our only class in high school was with Mr. Zamora, but this guy was like, what he was doing, but like, what he kind of does, what he showed me, he does for Mosaic Church.
Mm.
And I was like, dude.
Like what kind of stuff?
Like his like cartoons. I remember you just being in the class drawing, dude. That's all you do. I could get in the morning at the Starbucks and just be out drawing.
Nice.
Dude.
That is
Like,
what I
you know.
did like 97% of high school. I just drew
Like-
all day.
It's like, but it's so cool to see like how it paid off for you. Like, you know, like all that hard work you did was like for something, even though you didn't know it at the time.
Mm.
Like I saw him making a commercial for Mosaic. I'm like, dude, like this guy did like in 5 minutes, like making it like.
And Mosaic is like one of the biggest Christian churches like in California,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
Or
like,
LA at least.
yeah, it's definitely like an LA based church, but they have like a huge online platform.
Mm-hmm.
So
But that gives you the freedom to
Yeah.
like do whatever the heck you want.
yeah,
Mhm.
You know, I even noticed like some of our marketing that we have at our church comes from like
Mosaic,
your
yeah.
church.
yeah,
Like you were showing me like some of the stuff that you're doing, and I'm like, dude, we see that same stuff all the
Yeah,
time.
all the time. Yeah.
You know, so that just shows like those ripple effects
hmm
that you're making,
yeah, definitely.
even all the way back in New Mexico. Like you're like 2 states away.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of crazy to think if you think about it like
And
that. You know.
I'll never forget when I went to visit for Eric's wedding. How I changed my flight to go visit Luke.
Oh
They took me to
yeah.
Mosaic, dude. Oh, that church was like, I don't know, dude. It just meets you at the front, you know, like everything. Like he was like hyping it up the whole way, and you know when someone hypes something up and it
Mhm.
doesn't meet it,
Mhm.
you're just like, oh my god. But this like over exceeded it, and I'm
Nice.
like, dude. what?
Doesn't Justin Bieber go to that church?
No,
Or has it ever went?
no, no, but it is pretty cool though. It's like I'm like, no, not that church. I'm like different Hillsong.
Oh yeah, okay.
Something like
That's
that.
what I was thinking of.
But it's pretty cool though because like I don't know, something I've like seen like, and even like looking at your guys' lives like there's little like pieces of like things that like I believe God was like putting in my life to like prepare me for what was next,
Right.
kind of.
Mentally, physically.
Yeah, so it's like I always
just
loved
everything.
creating things. Like I
Yeah.
always loved drawing and like making posters and sketching and like helping my friends put things together. And then it's like now like I look back and I'm like, wow, like those little things that I was just seeing like as like little kind of like they built like to like help me now.
Yeah.
So now I'm like able to like use like little pieces of just even like things that seem like so little. It's like I was drawing cartoons for my friends.
Right.
And it's like now I'm able to draw cartoons for graphics and
Yeah.
have
Well,
fun
every
with
little
it.
thing that you do is
Yeah.
like a new tool added, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like right now you're like a machine. You got your every single time you're messing around,
Yeah.
once you've done that, completed that piece, that's like now a part of you.
Yeah.
So like if you did a little spaceship one time just in the classroom, like for example, you just like so like right before this episode, like while we were just getting everything prepped and hanging out and cleaning up my dirty studio, Luke was just like on the couch just messing around. We're like, Luke, what are you doing? He's like, I might just like, you know, I'm making some graphic art for you guys, whatever. And
Yeah.
dude, the thing that this guy put together in like 10 minutes freaked me out.
Yeah.
Like we're probably gonna use this for like our logo. I'm not kidding you.
After it's copyrighted, of course.
Yeah, for sure. We own rights, actually. No, but like just little doodles and stuff, like you had them down. Like you didn't have to overthink it.
Mm.
Like you know how you said in life, like you overthink certain steps and stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever you're doing art, I don't see that in you. Like you
Yeah.
just free flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's a really good sign that like you're pursuing what you're meant to do.
Mm.
You know, when you're just
Yeah.
doing something without thinking too hard and getting stressed. Like Luke wasn't stressed out.
No,
He was just
sitting
like
there.
having fun doing it.
Mm.
But that's the type of stuff that like look like now it's gonna like we'll probably pay you. No, I'm just kidding. But like the like for that. He's my
Come on,
brother.
one more time in the microphone.
He's my brother, so I give him like maybe just talk. No. But we're gonna use that. Like we're
Yeah.
probably gonna throw that down on a shirt.
Mm.
You know, something as simple to you means so much more to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like how you said, like things like last, they have longevity.
Mhm.
Every little doodle like means
Yeah.
more to someone else than it might mean to you.
And it's so cool though because there's like even like a deeper layer to that.
Yeah.
Like it's like think about like okay, it's like drawing a doodle or creating a graphic or a video. Like there's even more. There's like a layer to that too. Like you create something for somebody else.
Yeah.
Like. And you just do it out of nothing, like you can like it can reach so many more people, or you know what I mean. Like it doesn't have to be art, or it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
a picture or a painting. It can be like just like creating like a moment for somebody, or,
Right.
you know what I mean. Like creating is so much more than just like putting something on paper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It could be like a moment or like an opportunity with somebody, or I don't know. Like there's just like so many layers to like creating
like,
and like being able to just
thought provoking.
Yeah,
that's what I see it as. Like you see art and you just there's always gonna be a thought in your head of what you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's more like I was talking to one of our friend Noah.
Oh yeah,
really good
he's making a really big impact in New Mexico.
Yeah,
and I feel like what you're kind of saying is like what he kind of said too, is just like you're making someone think about the art, but at the same time, like when you make something, or like when it's a done product and you see everyone marveling at it,
right?
It's like it's more than what you put down.
For sure.
You know, it's like more than you.
It's like a shared song that everyone loves.
Yeah.
You know, I think of it as like a different, deeper language. You know, like yes, we use words to communicate, but like when you see art, you're communicating like on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Because it has, like you said, so many different layers. Like when you look at a piece, we're all looking at it, we're all marveling at it, but it all hits us in a different way. And that's like what makes art like crazy cool, you know?
Yeah.
Because like what means something to you is totally different, but at the same time you're still marveling at it.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of cool, you know? Like we can't do that with words.
Yeah.
Like it's like the visuals in life are like so much deeper than we think.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's so sick though, because like I don't know, like I don't think you ever really consider yourself like an artist really. But then like the first time that I came, like I have not been here in probably like a year, and I came back here a couple days ago, like to your studio, and I see artwork all over the house, and I'm like, wait a second, like who
I'm getting too much.
Who did this, or like who started this? But it's like cool to see you and even Brandon like tapping into like.
Well,
like,
this is all Brandon. Who'd have thought Brandon would be throwing down on the canvas?
For real, and it's cool though because it's like everybody like has something to bring to the plate. Like whether it's like a piece of like painting, or I know you've started other projects and stuff. So it's like nobody is like exempt from being able to create something. So it's pretty cool.
There's no mistakes.
Yeah, true.
There's no mistakes.
True.
You know, whenever you're doing math, it's like there's one specific answer, and if you don't get it, then you're wrong.
Yeah.
But in art, it's like you could do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could, and it might seem like dumb or whatever, but like at the end of the day, it's still something that came from you.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, oh, you did that wrong, or like whenever. But some people critique it, and you can't like take criticism like take it with a grain of salt, but you still gotta have your own brand.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure people tell you all the time like, oh, you should do this or do that.
Well, and
it's like, I don't know. You could kind of take from people, but at the same time, you don't want to just take what they have and put it exactly on.
Yeah. No, definitely. Something I learned like this past year is like there are certain people in your life that you like can allow to like critique and like give you feedback and like and there's certain people who don't have that space. You know what I mean? So like some random person could be like, I don't understand why there's yellow splatters, but it's like you don't have to understand. Like my group and my close like people that are close to me understand why I did this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's good to hear everybody, but it's also like not everybody has that space to basically tear you down or
that.
Right.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
So, but I think this is sick. I like it. It's I love the blue. Blue is like my favorite color, especially like now more than ever. I love it. Sick. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to throw it around again pretty soon.
We're gonna have to. Yeah.
I got a bunch of blank canvases. They're just waiting. You know, it's kind of hard though, because like I'm the type of guy that like once I get started on something, I have to like, I'll just go deep on it. Like I can't just do one little thing and then leave it and then come back the next day.
Yeah.
I'll just like get so focused and like.
That's a good thing.
I try and like put like a whole day, like even a whole afternoon.
Yeah.
And I'm just like zoned out. Like once I turn on the music.
Yeah.
That's it. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, and even Hannah, our little sister, she's been impressing me, man. She's been messing around with mom at the house and stuff.
Yeah.
And she did a piece for me, and she, I was actually gonna use it tonight, but I want to wait till we get her on the podcast. It's so cool, huh? It's like kind of psychedelic looking, and I have a story behind that, but I'm gonna save it for when Hannah gets on because it's kind of really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I just want to say we're super proud of you. We're mad happy for you.
Yeah, we're mad happy.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the real reason though that we chose this, and we have a ton of canvases to choose from, is just because we just feel like this simple word and how simple it looks is really just what the world is lacking right now. You know?
Yeah.
When I see the news, whenever I get on the internet, I don't see peace. You know, there's so much unrest. There's so much, you know, and it's sad. But I think we just got to be a light and kind of be like a mediator, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want this podcast to divide anyone. I want this to be like unity.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I have so many friends that have so many different views on life, and I want us all to not. I want us all to get along and all to like focus on the things that do really matter.
Yeah.
You know, and I think if we can all like look at each other with that being the center point, you know, I think we can make a difference. That's really where it starts, is individuals. You know, we can't go for the top and cut the head off. Like, as much as we want, like, yeah, let's take Donald Trump out, freaking guys. we're way down here though.
Yeah.
We're way down here. What this is where it starts, is from the feet up.
Yeah.
We're the people. We're the voice. You know?
Yeah.
I've had a bunch of people, I mean, reaching out to us saying, you know, why don't you guys talk about the George Floyd, you know, situation and stuff, and police brutality, because that's obviously what's going on in the world today.
Yeah.
Like, we can't ignore it. And I don't know, and I'll start off with like my thoughts about it, and you guys can add in, but I think what happened, first of all, is horrible. Horrible. There's no justifying what happened.
Yep. No, I agree.
Black, white, purple. There's no, what that human being did was, he's gonna have to face God. That's all I gotta say. You know?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to face God, and the fact that he didn't like have no remorse doing that, like, just shows where that human being's heart was.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with you. I thought the video was disgusting when I watched it. I didn't watch it a second time. I couldn't, because I don't know. That's just a man. Like, that's someone like that guy has a family. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you just sit there? What pissed me off more about that was just the 4 other cops, or the 3 other cops standing there, man. You know what I'm saying? And like,
it's just as bad. It's almost as if they were all just
like,
putting
you
it
had,
at his neck.
you had something you could have like avoided that situation. You know, that guy's handcuffed on the floor with your knee on him. Like, come on.
Crying for his mom.
For 8 minutes, dude.
Crying for his mom.
Yeah.
And
it's disgusting.
Like, what people don't know is that video came from like a 17-year-old girl. You know, imagine being 17 years old, just on the streets and having to record that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people are criticizing her now for not doing anything. Like, that's the world we live in. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen. And I mean, it's like I said, it's doing this, right? That guy set something off. This is everything else. It's gonna slap back. Guys, we need to stand in the middle and stop this. Like, how long has history repeated itself? Like, when are we gonna like start really digesting history and saying, like, what the heck? You know, what is gonna change? What is gonna change? Like, what is it gonna take?
Yeah.
And I don't have the answer. I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Either.
Like, all I know is like, just we have to do everything like from a peaceful perspective. You know, it's easy. It's so easy to be angry, and it's so easy to, and everyone has a right to do that. That's what makes our country so great, right? We have a voice. Anyone can speak whatever they want. You know, we should be like we should be lucky that we even have that right. In some other countries, they don't if you speak out about certain things,
You're done.
It's later, buddy. You know? So like, I'm like thankful that we're all able to voice each other's opinions. Yeah, everyone's at war with each other, but it's what needed to happen. I hate to say it. It's what needed to happen. You know, and I know that everything that's happening is for a reason. God is behind all this. You know? We're in the storm right now, but I feel like God is overseeing everything, and just knowing He knows everything before it happens, you know? But it's meant to happen. And I feel like I do have hope for the future. I do have hope for this country. I hope that we find a resolution. I hope that we come to a conclusion where Martin Luther King left off. You know? Martin Luther King, he's like, what that man did, if you look up his quotes, it is so crazy. You know? And he went through so much to get equality in this country. So much. To the point where he lost his life.
Yeah.
You know? Like, guys, we can't let that be for nothing. We can't. We have to find peace. Like, I know everyone's mad at each other. There's horrible cops out there. There's freaking people burning homeless guys' beds on the street. Like, we just need to chill out. Like, everyone. And I don't know what the solution is. Like I said, like, this is like a time for us to put thoughts on the table
Yeah.
and think 3 steps ahead.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like there are bad cops, but they're all not bad. When you're saying like a cop, if you like think that you're racist, I don't think that at all, because they're people too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna say. Like that's all I have to say about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's the main thing that like I see on social media. If you're like, you could still think what happened to George Floyd is disgusting and be like, well, not all cops are bad. You're automatically racist. Like we need to get that stigma out. Like that's like they're people too, and I bet you like not a lot of them are just going out and just being like, oh, this guy's black, so we're gonna, you know. I feel like that's not how a lot of times it works either, you know. So I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
What do you think, Luke?
Well, I don't know. I'll be like the first to say, like, I have like seen, like I've seen this whole situation from like a whole different perspective, kind of, from like what I probably would have seen, like really anywhere else, like where I live right now, and like where like I am like in LA, like I am seeing things from like just like a whole like 180, like it's just like so different, but it's like really cool that I'm able to like witness different perspectives and different like ideas and different voices and different things about like everything that's happening right now. And I'm like grateful for that, because like most places like I've been, everyone thinks the same,
Right.
and it's like it's not always a bad thing.
Yeah.
But like I'm grateful I'm in a space right now where like I am following people who don't always agree. I'm
Right.
following people who have different opinions. I'm
Yeah.
seeing things that people are like not agreeing on, and like I don't know, for once I've actually feel okay with that, and I'm like, okay, this is actually like, it helps me to process it, because I see things and I see different opinions.
Well, you're not in a bubble.
Yeah.
You're seeing all these different thoughts clash together, and you're kind of analyzing it and seeing it like from the outside almost, huh?
Yeah, definitely. And like it's cool, because we like, it's not cool, but it's actually like really interesting to see, like we have so many students that are of color, and we see, and I have so many students that are in LA that like are so passionate about like what's happening right now in the movement of Black Lives Matter. And like I see them, then they're like, from the second they wake up to the second they go to bed, they're posting, signing petitions, protesting, going out, like reaching out to people. Like they are like refusing to stay in the past. They're refusing to be like, okay, this is normal, or this need, like that this had to happen. You know what I mean? Like they're refusing to think that like that this is what it should be. You know what I mean? Like they're refusing to live in an idea that like this is the US and like this is it. And
like we're better than this.
Yeah, we are.
And the reality is, I don't think we are. I don't think we're better than this, and I think that like we have to reflect on like the things that we actually think. I think that we can be better than it, but we're not right now. You know what I mean? Like I had to like really like reset like the way that I think, and I had to understand like the United States of America that I grew up in, that I experienced, that I had my whole life. I really didn't have to struggle. Like I never had to worry about getting pulled over by a cop because of the way that I looked. I never had to worry about like someone in a store thinking that I might be hurting someone just because of the way that I look.
For sure.
I've never had to experience that. And so for like the first time really in my entire life, like I got to realize that like I was privileged enough to not have to ever worry about that. You know, and when I realized that like the America that I grew up in and the freedom that I experience every day is not the reality for a lot of people. You know, I think that we are blessed to like have the opportunities that we do, and I'm not saying that we are like completely deprived as like an entire United States, but I do think that there's like an extreme amount of injustice. Like I think that like we do have a ton of like cases where like it's just unjust and it's not okay. You know, and I don't think that like God is like looking at everything that's happening right now and he's like okay with it. I refuse to believe that that's like the reality. You know, so like everything that happened with George Floyd, like he didn't need to die. You know what I mean? Like he shouldn't have died. Like that man should be alive right now. You know what I mean? Right. But the reality is that like God will see a situation that's so corrupt and so like awful, and he's going to find a way to like redeem it, and he's going to find a way to like bring life to it. And
that's why I was saying that, is because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, you know, and I'm not saying that God ever wanted this. But definitely like it's such a like it's so complicated because this is like uncharted territory, right? I mean, like we're definitely. I mean, if you look back, you know, at the days of slavery, like we're definitely moving forward.
Yeah.
But it's still, like you said, we're not where we need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also 2020.
Like, we're still not, like, and we're, like, when I say we're better than this, I think deep down in our hearts we can be, like you said.
Yeah.
But, like, right now we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the good thing is we're taking steps forward, but the
Yeah.
bad thing is that, you know, we can't make everyone think the way we want them to think.
Yeah. And I think that, like, it really does, like, we see it, like, I think that, yes, like, we should do everything we can. I think we should donate to organizations and nonprofits that are fighting to make change. I think that we should sign petitions. I think that we should voice our opinions. I think that we should do all these things. But the reality is that, like, the thing that really is going to change people is, like my pastor would always say this, is that in, like, some sense he would say, like, there's a battle, like, there's a war in the world because there's, like, a war in our own hearts. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even
good.
like, it's not even that, like, all these, like, it's like, okay, cool, like, if all these things happen, like, that doesn't change our heart.
Right.
And that doesn't change the way that someone might view a person of color, or that doesn't change the way a police officer, or someone might even view a police officer. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, right now, like, it is a hard position to be a police officer, and, like, it is a hard time to probably be putting on a uniform and stepping out to go risk your life. But also, like, people have been so hurt and so just, like, filled with so much hate
They don't
and
know
anger.
what to think anymore. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard.
So
when you see videos like George Floyd and you see other cops, it's like, you can't tell. It's like, who's the wolf?
Yeah.
You know, who's the wolf in sheep's clothing?
Mm-hmm.
I know the statistics are that at least a couple of you in this big crowd of cops is willing to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, you need to watch out.
Yeah.
And some of my best friends are cops. Brandon, you were almost a cop. I have at least 4 friends that are in state police that are the best guys.
Yeah.
You know? But like you said, it's a war, like, on people's hearts. And it's a battle on people's hearts.
Yeah.
You know? A lot of people are trying to find resolution through... I mean, we have to take actions, but at the same time, our heart has to be in the right place when we're taking actions.
Exactly.
If our heart isn't in the right place, and it's driven by something, you know, not with love, like with peace, it, like I said, this is it the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just going to keep doing
That's
this.
what you said. That was a big word, love. Everyone, that's the hard part, right? We all need to find love. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what hurts me, man. Like, how can you not love another human being? We're all in this together, you know? Like, that hurts me, just, like, thinking about, like, going to bed. Like, because, like, you're right. Like, you don't think about how privileged we are living here in New Mexico, because it is pretty diverse here. Don't tell me there is racism here, but it's very low compared to other states.
Yeah.
So we don't see it as much. And just, like, seeing that, how can someone just do that to someone, like, another human being, you know? That hurts. Like, how can you do that to someone, you know?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. That weighed heavy on my heart. Like, even if I see someone I don't like, I still love them. I want, like, if I saw them on the side of the road, I would help them. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. And I wish, like, the whole world would have thought about that. When I think about that. That's like someone's son or someone's dad. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That is so true.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think...
I completely agree.
Yeah. Those are all good points, guys. Seriously. And it sucks talking about this kind of stuff because obviously it's horrible, you know? It's a dark conversation.
Yeah.
But it needed to be done, and I'm glad that we got it out. And
I think it's really cool, really quick, though, I want to say just, I think it's cool that, like, right now, we're in this place right now that, like everyone is talking. And I think that that's good because even if, like, I don't know, I was, like, scared to, not scared, I was nervous on, like, how to voice, like, my, like, opinion or, like, say something.
Me too.
Like, even probably right now, like, it's probably a little bit, like, being someone who might have had, like, privilege growing up and, like, not, like, it's like, how do I address this in a sense where I'm, like, I'm empathetic and I'm, like, gracious towards the words that I'm saying on both sides, and I understand and I'm, like, willing to do this. But the cool thing is that, like, right now, like, we're in a spot right now with, like, people who actually are mature about the situation where we can, like, say something and it might not be correct, but we're learning together and everybody's learning at different paces. So, like, for me, like, something I just understood about a month ago, like, someone has known their whole life. Like, someone has known that I might have had, like the opportunities that I had or, like, the things, you know what I mean?
But that you don't even think about while you're going through it.
Exactly. So there's, like, we're all learning, and I hope we're all learning. You know what I mean? Like, as long as we're learning and, like, together, then we're growing. And I think that right now, just having this conversation, like, even if we did have opinions that weren't the same or were wrong even, like, it's cool that we...
But the conversation is open.
Yeah, the conversation is open.
That's really it. You know? That's like... you gotta go into a conversation with someone knowing that at the end of it, you guys are still gonna have love for each other.
Yeah.
That's what I tell my girlfriend. Like, when we if we ever get in an argument or something like that,
he's like, if.
Yeah, if we really don't fight. I love you. But if we go into it, we gotta like go into it knowing that when we leave, we're still gonna have that for each other. You know?
Yeah.
And stuff's gonna hurt us. Like, you might say something that I don't agree with, but I can't judge your soul off of that one comment you said.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what people are doing. They'll take one thing, and instead of like trying to change their heart or something, they're like, "Oh, you're that person. I'm out later. You're silenced."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, then you don't really want to change that. If you're willing to just walk away or shut that person down, that's not change, because that person's still the same.
Yeah.
You know?
It's cool. I've seen even people on social media that like I follow, whether it's like from church or school, and this one girl had posted a post, and it was like basically like speaking on like Black Lives Matter and different things, and someone was like, I completely disagree with this, yada yada yada. And she obviously disagreed with what they had to say, but she was like, I still hear you. And I think that that's important, because it's like, even though...
You don't hear that often, though.
Yeah.
It's like, I still hear what you're saying.
I never see that.
Yeah, no.
And I think that's important, like, even for us, like, someone might say something, and it's like, you might not agree with it, but it's like, it's important to still hear them. Like, just because they don't necessarily agree with you doesn't mean that you have the right to just, like, block them out.
Yeah.
You know, and I think with social media, it's so easy to just, like I've even found myself, where I see someone post something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, are you ridiculous?
And there's so much stuff taken out of context, too.
Yeah.
You know, you'll see videos with a different caption, but you don't know the full story. You're seeing a 10-second clip. You don't know what happened, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're just seeing these little soundbite clips that are whatever, but we're not really there, you know? We're not really there. Like, whoever wrote that had a certain... Agenda, they wanted you to see it a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, all the videos that are getting exposed right now, and all the stuff. Every time I get on, I'm like, dang.
Honestly,
from both ends, though. People are acting like lunatics.
That's like...
Lunatics. Both, like, police are just using their badge as a way to freaking just take people out. And then these, like, looters and certain people like that are just using it as an excuse to burn the world.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my chance to shine. I'm going to go freaking burn down Walgreens.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not okay.
But... I don't know.
But I've seen, it's cool though, like, and I feel like the thing that I've seen from California, even in New Mexico, is like I don't know, I've only been here for like a week, but the past month I've seen like change actually happen. Like, I've actually seen like peaceful protests, and I've seen people stand there for hours, and like I've seen these things, and like change is happening. Right. So like we do have hope, and we do have like something to look forward to. You know what I mean? Like, things are changing, and they are growing, and people were refusing to stay in the past.
Right.
So it's like, right now, it's like we make a decision. Like, are we going to think that we're right, and just stay in that spot? Or are we going to like move forward and be like open to change? You know? But yeah, thanks for like bringing that up. And
for sure. No, thank you for your input. I'm glad that we talked about that, because you're experiencing a whole different side of it from a whole different state. You know, so what you're seeing is might be way different from what we're seeing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that we're getting to, like, you know, add different points on that. And we're just got to keep praying, guys. We got to just keep positivity, keep love in our hearts. Stay mad happy.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Luke's sponsored by like Kanye West and Mad Happy.
Oh my gosh, I am not.
Hey, what do you think about Kanye West?
But if y'all want to Venmo him, buy me some Yeezys, let me know. Just kidding.
I can't wait. Wait, what?
I don't know.
So just seeing you guys here together, like, just takes me back, like, so far, like, because obviously I was older than you guys growing up.
Yeah.
And the stuff that I used to make you guys do, like, whenever I was
Brandon's Kool-Aid stain around his lip and my slick back hair.
I was like the guy, so go ahead.
I would always hate to go, because Luke would be like, yeah, Kool-Aid there.
Brandon was that kid with the chapped lips all the time.
But look at him now, though. Look at him now. Grown.
We made it.
We made it. You look like a young Scarface.
His lips are nice and moisturized. Combs his hair every day.
You guys remember whenever, like, we had like a little fight club growing up, and I used to make you guys fight?
I do.
I'm like, Luke, you're gonna fight someone
give
today.
Some context. You were 6 years older than me. This guy's bored out of his brains. He has no one to hang out with, no one to play with.
Well, Mom just left us home for the summer, and I was the only one in charge. And I had like 10 little kids. I'm like, we're gonna have fun with this.
We're gonna have fun with this.
Fight club.
Yeah, he would make us. You would literally like record us and then be like, "Hey, he said you're stupid. Go punch him." It's bad. But
No, but you were my prize fighter. You were like my money maker. When I was 10, I'm like, Luke, remember I'd get you pumped up because we were in the jumper? I'm like, Luke, this little kid wants to take you out. I'm like, you better go in there and be tough.
Jeez.
And Luke was like a little kid. He's like, all right, man. He's like half crying. Go in there. Luke is a sweetheart. He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. But you put this kid in a corner, he'll beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Mom was telling me that whenever you guys were throwing hay yesterday, you were just like throwing them like nothing.
I don't know. It actually was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot worse when we were younger. Yeah.
I'm glad you did that.
I know. I'm glad you weren't there, you little punk freak. Oh.
Hey, when you're not here though, I do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it next time.
I'll do it next time.
I'm gonna call before I come. I'm like, hey, the hay is bailed, right? Okay, I'm gonna buy my flight now. Yeah.
We're gonna go visit you soon.
Yeah.
Dude,
You've been saying that for a whole year.
Well, I haven't been able to fly because if I come back to work,
yeah.
then I'm basically in quarantine.
True.
I was gonna say though, I have like a very special memory I want to talk about with you. Whenever I think it was maybe a year ago, when I went down to visit you, and we went to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert together.
Mm-hmm.
How fun was that?
It was so much fun. It was actually so cool because like you came like 2 weeks before you came for work, and we stayed together for like 7 days straight because I wasn't working yet.
This guy was living bougie.
Yeah.
Told me.
His work paid for the hotel, the food, and I was just enjoying it while this boy was in seminars all day.
I would come home with like books this thick. I'm like, I gotta study this. Luke's all, okay, can I have your card?
It was so
So
nice.
where we going tonight? No, I'm just kidding.
But it was fun though.
Yeah, that was our first time that we really connected, like as young
Yeah.
adults, and just me and you know, without mom, dad, Hannah.
Yeah.
We kind of just got to like literally just spend the whole week together.
Yeah.
And I think like through that time, like we kind of became like way closer. Don't you think?
No, definitely. Like I don't know. Like you are such like a free spirit and like so full of energy and like you're just like energy like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like in a good way. Like but like I'm like so we're so different. So like growing up, it was like how to like we were so polar opposite. And like for the first time I ever like I felt like I like saw you in like a different light. And so you were like chill, we were like hanging out, we were like still having fun, you were still energetic, but it was like we met each other in the middle kind of.
Right.
So I feel like that was like a huge like break in like our
For sure.
brotherhood.
I remember going to when I was going to visit Luke. I'm like, hey, is Josh home? He's like, you like Josh anyways? Go over there.
I know.
Yeah,
we were hanging out, and then every time I come over, he's like, hey, is Josh over there? I'm like, go ahead, go hang out there. And then I would start coming over, and I'm like, Brandon, what? You didn't even tell me you're coming over. And he's like, yeah, I told Josh. And look at them now, 13 episodes later.
Killing it, guys.
I know. I feel so bad though sometimes. I'm like, I'm here for Luke, and then I hear Josh playing some good music, so I'll walk in, and then I'll talk to Josh for like 30 minutes, and Luke's like, hey, we're leaving. I'm like, all right.
We share you, Brandon. We share you.
Yeah, we definitely do.
I consider you like a little brother, honestly.
Yeah, that's how I look at you. Like you guys like his brothers.
Yeah.
Our adopted little brown brother, little step brother, little Cuban brother. No, I'm just kidding. You look like you're from Cuba with that shirt, though, straight up.
Really?
Yeah, you look like a Cuban.
Can't do to me
Mafia.
what Castro's already done, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
So what's the next step, Luke? What's going on in your life? When you go back home, what's it gonna be like? Are you? Because I heard you're graduating, right, this year?
Yeah.
I heard you're finishing school or something.
Yeah.
How's Disneyland? Don't you got a season pass?
Disneyland's closed.
But when does it open?
It opens in like July or something.
We're going. Me and Kiana, the second day that it opens, we're going.
Yeah, I know.
We just got done watching the Disney documentary.
That's how I know
Disney.
you were being changed from the inside out. You would
Why?
never watch that on your own.
No,
in the good way, in the best way.
No, I do. I've always appreciated Disney.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. No, you're right. I probably wouldn't watch the documentary.
I love Aristocats.
I love it. It's the best. No, Kiana tests me though. She's like, she's all, you really like Disney? She'll like throw out like Aristocats names. I'm like, Edgar. We got Edgar. He tried to kill the cats. She's like, okay.
My gosh. I know.
What's your favorite Pixar movie?
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
It's kind of hard because every single one that comes out, I'm like, oh, that's my favorite.
I would say probably like more like basic side Up, and then other side probably like I don't know. Honestly, there's like 2 that I don't like. The rest of them were like.
Which one is like one that you like?
2. The one I don't like is like the Good Dinosaur. I don't know.
What is
like
that?
that big of
I
it.
have that one. I kind of like.
It's good. It's good, but it's like.
But it's not
seen
the
it.
best.
Yeah, and I don't like Cars 3. I don't even think I ever saw that.
Cars 3 is not bad.
I've never even seen Cars 2.
I know.
Cars
Cars 2
2.
too.
Cars 2 is bad. Cars 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, I love Cars 1
I'm
though.
over
I don't know.
it.
Cars
I like
is
them all.
good.
I like them all. I really do. Up though is definitely like it's funny.
Sad.
Cry.
It is sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Probably the Toy Story. First Toy Story.
Toy Story is good.
That was groundbreaking, huh?
Yeah, we weren't even born yet. We were born like 5 years after that movie came out.
I
Isn't that
think
insane?
my favorite probably Monsters Inc.
Monsters
or
Inc.
In the Incredibles.
Incredibles
Yeah.
is good.
I love the Incredibles.
Oh, The Incredibles is my freaking. No,
Honestly-
never mind. Take that back. Rewind that like 2 minutes. Incredibles, then
And cut.
Incredibles is so sick.
There's so many, like, they make you love every character in that
Yeah,
movie.
it's true.
Like, there's not one character where you're like,
Yeah,
eh,
true.
whatever. Like, Violet.
I tried to
Flat,
convince
what's his
myself
name,
I was Dash for like
Dash.
3 months when I was like 5. I was like, I have blonde hair, right? Mom's like, nope.
Go, please.
Dude, there was one year I remember you had, like, Incredibles everything.
I know.
Like, you had an Incredible scooter, an Incredibles pajama.
I had pajamas, a birthday party. The
You were like, what?
figures.
Incredibles! Like, you watched the video
I
again,
know.
like, for Christmas. Funny, dude.
For real.
Oh, my God.
We had some good times growing up, huh?
Yeah.
Me and Keanu were watching, like, old, like, Christmas videos, you know, of us opening presents. You were always so thankful. Like, you would get socks, you're like, Nana, I love these. White's my favorite color.
And then the second the video cuts, I get a spanking because I did something wrong. What's that?
You were a very good kid, but you were very, very, like, sneaky.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
like whenever, like, you just wouldn't hear from Luke for, like, an hour. They'd be like, where's Luke? All of a sudden, he's, like, standing under the horse outside. Like, he would just wander off. There was one time the neighbor, like, brought Luke home. He was in a diaper. She's like, he was at our doorstep. He was only, like, 2 years old.
No, I literally.
I swear. They're
you know
like, we
those-
found him on the ditch bank. Luke would just go walking.
You know those like memories that you have whenever they're like so like you're like, was that a dream
Yeah.
or was this real? I have a dream like that, or like a memory of being in the horse's pen and looking up and seeing
Because
horse
you got
legs.
your lights
I
knocked
literally remember that.
He had a black eye, and I was watching him. My
and
mom
I
almost killed
was
me.
definitely like 1 or 2. Literally, I don't even understand that.
I was watching it.
We still don't know to this day what happened.
I know, rough. Explains a lot. My forehead's this big. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Those are good times.
Yeah.
You were probably the cutest kid out of all of us. Like, whenever you were, like, 2 or 3. I think that's why you got away with so much crap. It's because you were so cute.
True.
Like, mom or dad would just be like, oh, whatever. Me, they beat the crap out of.
I know, for real.
I'm like, I don't want to eat that. My dad's like, we'll be right back.
Seriously though.
Dad let loose on me, that's for sure.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
we
gotta
love
do
you.
fair share.
We love you, Dad, but you.
We
have
love
your
you,
moments.
Dad, but still gonna
I'm like, we
handprint on my
still.
butt.
But we do have pictures. We can show CYD.
Luke's Venmo is what? And Hannah was never touched on.
Oh my gosh, never touched. Never
Hannah-
even. That girl could never be in trouble.
Hannah could leave the house at like 1 a.m. and mom would be like, okay, go have fun. No worries.
What happened the other night? You gave me-
Yeah, I
What
like.
happened?
It's kind of crazy though, cause like whenever I moved, Hannah was like 15, like just turned 15, and like now I come back every like 6 months to a year, and now she's 18, and I'm like, wait, like so I woke up the other night, and it was like 1:45,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, what the heck, like where is she? And I was like freaking out. I was like, Mom, I don't know where Hannah is. Like the lights off. I was freaking out. Like having a full on like, oh my, like call her. I was like
Yeah.
freaking out. My mom's like, whoa, calm down. Like she's probably just hanging out or doing something. And then we called her. I know it's insane for us, but
She's
in
probably
reality,
just hanging out.
when you were 16, you were out till 4 a.m. in Vegas. So don't even. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's like crazy though. Like for Hannah, we're like, when
So
did she
different.
become an adult and
Yeah.
start?
But there's
having
no
friends
worry.
hang out? Yeah,
Well, Hannah really hasn't messed up. I messed up, so
Nope.
mom and dad had a right to like worry.
yeah.
Like my mom, I'd be like, yeah, I'm sleeping at Mike's house. We're about to go to bed. And then like 10 minutes later, I'd butt dial her. I'm all, woo! I'm all basketball. Line up the cups. I want a zipper. Mom would be like, mom and dad would just be listening like this little son of a.
It's true. Witnessed it all.
I witnessed it all.
Hey, it's all learning experiences, right?
True. Let's not repeat history.
Hey.
You gotta learn from the older brother.
Yeah.
I think that's it, guys.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to add? Do you want to have anything you want to plug? Your IG? What
Luke
church you go to? College?
LukeGriego. Blue profile picture.
Blue
Mosaic.org/live every Sunday, every 2 hours. No, but I am honored to be here. I am like super excited to, I don't know, watch it.
Just get to hang out.
And just hang out with you guys because
Yeah.
I've seen both of you two like grow so much like and have fun with this, and it's cool to see you guys like passionate about something, and like Brandon, like he's excited, and seeing you excited and watching you guys dance around and have fun is like it makes me want to like do that too. So
For sure.
it's been cool to watch this and see you guys.
Right on, Luke.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
Glad to have
Yeah.
you back.
Love you,
dude.
man. That's a wrap, guys. We love you. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Woo-hoo! We back.
Dang, that was 50.